Hey, what's up everybody? The April leaks are here and this is what I know so far. So for the month of April, we're going to get the Easter Festival event, and the event's gonna run from April 1st until April 26th end of day. And there's going to be a total of 6 areas that you could complete. The first 4 will be relatively easy, and if you're able to complete it, you're gonna get the silver pin. And then after that, they're gonna add 2 more areas, and if you're able to clear those, you'll be able to get the platinum pin if you can finish all 6. But if you're only able to finish 5, then you're going to get the gold pin. And this pin is kind of okay. You can't really tell the variations between the 3 of them. So from aesthetics wise, the pin is really not too exciting. But of course, if you are a collector like myself, then you're definitely going to want to try to get the pin. And at the end of April until April 28th, there is going to be a sticker event. And this sticker event is likely going to start on April 26th, and it's going to run until April 28th. So there is going to be a total of 3 days where you could complete this sticker book. Usually the sticker book event will start right after the main event. And for this sticker book event, you will need to use the new Tsums. So if you don't have any new Tsums, then you won't be able to participate in the sticker book event. And generally, the sticker book event is relatively easy, even though they say the cards are kind of tough. Usually if you have at least 1 or 2 of them leveled up to skill level 2 or 3, you should be able to get through all of these sticker book missions. So let's take a look at the new Tsums for this month. So for this month, they are going to split it up into 2 different times before they release all the Tsums. The first batch of new Tsums that will come out is going to start on April 1st, and it's going to run until April the 6th. And the 3 new Tsums that we have are Flower Tinkerbell, or in here they call it Flower Tink, and it's a charm Tsum. So for those of you that don't know what a charm Tsum is in a regular game, you're gonna have 5 variations of Tsums on the screen. But if you are playing the game with a charm Tsum, then the entire game will only have 4 different variations of Tsums on the screen. And if you are playing with a 5-4 on, then instead of 4 Tsums on the screen, you're only gonna get 3. So the idea here is that it's going to be a lot easier for you to make longer chains, and also a lot quicker chains because there's going to be less options to choose from. And then also on the screen, there's going to be little charms that's going to be on the screen where you could connect the 2 different Tsums. I'm going to assume that the Flower Tink is going to have a little flower that's going to be on the screen along with Tinkerbell. And then for Easter Daisy, there is going to be that pink Easter egg that you see on there. And then for Easter Clarice, it's going to be that little flower egg that you're going to see on the screen on the right hand side. For Easter Daisy, the charm version, it's going to clear a bunch of Tsums randomly. And then for Easter Clarice, it's going to clear groups of Tsums in one go. So out of all 3 of these, if you are looking for a bubble maker, then definitely Flower Tinkerbell is going to be your best option. But if you want to clear a bunch of Tsums off the screen, then Easter Clarice is probably going to be the better one. And if you want some consistency where you're not going to be thinking a lot and just get through the game and clear a fixed amount of Tsums, then Easter Daisy is the way to go. So those are going to be the first 3 Tsums that's going to be available. Alright, on to the next premium box, which is the next 2 Tsums that's going to be available. And this one is going to start on April the 14th, and it's going to run until April the 18th. So you have a total of 4 days to try to get one of these 2 Tsums. The first Tsum is Raya, and for Raya, it's going to clear Tsums in a zigzag pattern. And then the next Tsum is Sisu, which is a dragon. And what Sisu will do is clear Tsums in the shape of a circle. So these 2 are a little bit more unique, and they are from the Disney Raya The Last Dragon series. So if you are interested in getting one of these, you have an opportunity to get them the first time on April 14th through the April 18th, and then again towards the end of the month. At the end of the month, you're going to be able to get all 5 of these Tsums again if you weren't able to get them or trying to max them out. And for this one, it's going to start on April the 26th, so there's going to be a total of 3 days to get it. The month of April is going to be kind of shorter. So April 26th to 28th is going to be your last chance in those 3 days to try to get one of these 5 Tsums that you really want, especially these new ones. I highly would recommend try to get the charm ones because they are really fun to play. So definitely try to get Easter Clarice, Easter Daisy, and Flower Tink. Okay, so moving on to selection boxes. The first selection box that's going to be available will start on April the 7th and will run until April the 10th. There's always going to be 12 Tsums in selection boxes, so this first selection box we're going to have Mary Poppins, Horn King, Horse Rider Sofia, Wonderland Alice, Tiana, Honey Lemon, Flash, Rafiki, Aladdin, Elsa, Duchess, and Stitch. So out of all 12 of these, I would say Honey Lemon is a good one for long chains. Horn King is really good for coins, and then Elsa is also good for really long chains. So I will get into that when the selection box are released, but their frozen abilities makes really long chains. You just have to use them properly, because those frozen abilities, if you stack them up, meaning that if you don't pop the ice right away and you pop them all at once, they will count as one long chain. So when you get those missions that require you to get 40 chains or something crazy like that, it's actually doable if you have Elsa or Honey Lemon. Elsa is going to be better than Honey Lemon because it's a better ability, but both of them will work. On to the second selection box, but just like the first selection box, there are 12 different Tsums in there that you could get, but for this one you have less time to get them. In this one you only have 3 days versus the first selection box you have 4 days. This one is going to start on April the 22nd and it's going to run until April the 24th, so keep that in mind that the second selection box is a little bit shorter. In this selection box, the Tsums aren't as exciting. We have Giselle, Baseball Pooh, Officer Nick, MU Mike, Zurg, Musketeer Mickey, Steamboat Pete, Jafar, King Triton, Sebastian, Flik, and Buzz Lightyear. And out of these 12, I think Jafar is going to be good for coins, but really all these other ones aren't necessarily too exciting. MU Mike is pretty good for coins as well, but everything else is mediocre. Baseball Pooh is a fun Tsum to play, but it is pretty difficult because the way you would use Baseball Pooh is that there is timing involved, that you have to make sure you swing the bat at the right moment. Again, we'll get into that when the selection box is released, but those are going to be my top 3 pick. Giselle is good for coins, but not necessarily the greatest out there, and Officer Nick isn't that great either. I think he's just on the ad. So those are my pick out of this selection box. Alright, so on to the pickup capsules. The pickup capsule, just like any other pickup capsule, if you are able to clear the pickup capsule, meaning that you can get all of the Tsums in the capsule, then you're going to get the last prize, which is the skill ticket. So in this first pickup capsule, it's going to start on April the 11th and run until April the 13th. So you're only going to have 3 days to get them, just like the second pickup capsule as well. In this pickup capsule, we have Bumblebee Pooh, Bunny Pooh, Bunny Tigger, Steamboat Minnie, Hercules, and Blue Fairy. None of these are amazing. Really, you are going to get the pickup capsule because you're trying to clear it and get the skill ticket. But one cool thing is take a look at the pickup capsule's, graphic. You'll see a honeycomb in the background. So I thought that was pretty cool. Usually they don't put anything special in the pickup capsule, but this is the first time I'm seeing it, where I'm noticing that there's some honey in the background. So I thought that was pretty cool because I think there's a lot of Pooh Bears in this pickup capsule. The second pickup capsule, we have the similar situation. If you're able to get all 15 of these Tsums in here, you'll get the skill ticket, which is the last prize. And in this pickup capsule, we have Happy Pooh, Dr. Facilier, Peter Pan, Prince, Queen of Hearts, and Baymax. And keep in mind that the limited Tsums are the ones that you cannot get in the premium box. But as you can see, Baymax and Queen of Hearts doesn't have that limited logo, meaning that you can get them even after the event is over. So for this pickup capsule, it's going to start on April 19th and will run until April the 21st. So you have 3 days to do it. And if you are going to clear this pickup capsule, keep in mind that you will need a good amount of coins to make sure you clear the entire thing. So if you don't have the coins, I definitely wouldn't recommend you to get these Tsums in here because they're not necessarily that amazing. So save your coins if you can't clear the pickup capsules. Alright, so here's a snapshot of all the Tsums that is released for the month of April. Let me know in the comments below which one you are going to be trying to get and which ones you're excited about. For me personally, I'm excited about Flower Tink, Easter Daisy, and Easter Clarice, essentially the charm Tsums. I really like playing with charm Tsums because they're really easy to use and get you a decent amount of coins, and these 3 charm Tsums might even be in my top 10 Tsums. So check out my reviews when it's released. I will be updating you guys on how these game demonstrations will look like when I play them. So if you are interested in seeing some game demonstrations on these new Tsums, definitely don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit the notification button so that way you don't miss a thing. So that's pretty much it for this one. I hope that you guys found this video helpful in learning a little bit more about this month's leaks. And if you would like to support this channel, definitely don't forget to subscribe. And as always, thank you so much for watching.